reminisce, I reminisce.
Here we go.
Item number SCP-7601. Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-7601 is to be provisionally held in a steel-reinforced containment cell at Site-198. Research into methods of containing SCP-7601 are underway.
Oh, this is serious, boy.
SCP-7601 is an anomalous female Peking duck. SCP-7601 is able to extend the length of its neck indefinitely, reaching a recorded maximum of roughly 4,520 kilometers long. Where SCP-7601 obtains the matter required to increase the size of its neck is unknown. While this is occurring, the size of SCP-7601's body and head are not affected. The means by which SCP-7601 is able to hold its neck in the air despite its immense size are not understood. The anomaly is also capable of speaking English, although this has only been observed once. See Incident 7601.
Howard the
SCP-7601 is also resistant to conventional weaponry. However, it is not invulnerable.
Okay,
Incident 7601. SCP-7601 was discovered on May 6, 2011. Amnestics have been administered to all civilian witnesses, and false memories of a surprise flyby from the United States Air Force have been implanted. The following is a timeline of Incident 7601. 1143. SCP-7601 is seen by the exterior security cameras of a McDonald's located in Markham, Canada, perched on top of a blue 1999 Ford Escort. 1140.
Yeah, cat, because I was like Markham. I was like, oh, it's I thought he said Markham, Illinois. I was like, I don't live too far from Markham. I was like, he's a cat, and I was like, oh.
SCP-7601 begins to rapidly extend its neck, displacing its head 200 meters above the ground in 5 seconds. The car's roof caves in. The vehicle and the surrounding concrete are pushed into the ground.
Damn.
1146. Satellite imagery shows SCP-7601's neck curve until its upper section is parallel with the ground. SCP-7601's head is at an altitude of 3.4 kilometers, and velocity is estimated at 110 meters per second.
Damn.
1147. A civilian sighting of SCP-7601 is uploaded to YouTube. The video shows SCP-7601's neck stretching across the sky before it disappears over the horizon. The observers are unable to identify what SCP-7601 is. 1149. Foundation web crawlers flag and remove videos of SCP-7601 from various social media platforms. Foundation radar at Site-198 detects SCP-7601 traveling overhead at roughly 247 meters per second. Calculations of SCP-7601's trajectory indicate it is moving towards Site-19. O5 Command is notified of the situation. 1150. SCP-7601 breaks the sound barrier over Chicago. Footnote 1. 331 meters per second. Foundation personnel are mobilized to distribute amnestics. 1152. SCP-7601 passes over a United States military base. Believing the object to be an incoming projectile, the base fires 17 surface-to-air missiles at SCP-7601. 15 of the 17 hit. No damage to the anomaly is visible. 1153. In Markham, the downward force from SCP-7601's expansion has destroyed the car and created a sinkhole roughly 14 meters deep and 9 meters wide. A nearby fire hydrant has been shattered and is spewing water into the air. Local EMS arrive on scene. 1157. Local news stations in Chicago begin to air information regarding SCP-7601. An image of SCP-7601's head begins circulating online. Foundation web crawlers remove images from the internet. 1201. O5 Council votes to scramble fighters to neutralize SCP-7601. 1210 through 1218. Fighters make contact with SCP-7601. In the span of 8 minutes, 29 missiles successfully strike SCP-7601. However, none have any effect. During the engagement, SCP-7601 made no attempt to evade the projectiles.
Because Doug knows he's almost invincible, nigh indestructible. Like, you would think, why you keep hitting them with the same type of missiles? Like, you think we need a bigger yield, or because if you shot 15 at least at 13 out of 15 hit, I don't know what happened to the other two. They just missed. And what they hit. Even like if that was the case, and nothing happens, and no visible damage on it, and it hasn't broken its stride at all. Like, what do you just keep hitting it for? It's like 069. It's like we keep hitting this thing with the same yield or bullets, and we know that this doesn't have an effect on it. Well, you think this time is gonna have an effect? It's like people shooting Superman. It's like, that's not going to work. Like, it's not his first time. Like, people have shot him with 50 cals. Like, what do you think you gonna do with this Glock? Like, it's not going to work. Oh shit! I hope I didn't fuck up.
But its velocity increased significantly. Pre-engagement velocity was 564 meters per second, while post-engagement velocity was 1286 meters per second. The battle ended when SCP-7601's head outran Foundation fighters. Footnote 2. Foundation fighter jets have a maximum speed of 822 meters per second. Attempts to fire on SCP-7601's neck have been ineffective. 1221. O5 Council approved proposition for Compound Y562. Footnote 3. A Class 4 gaseous toxin capable of terminating an adult human in, at most, 1 minute and 18 seconds. To be released in the path of SCP-7601, a remote region of western Kansas was chosen for the attack. 1224. SCP-7601 passes over Jefferson City, Missouri at 1,351 meters per second. Foundation personnel are dispatched to administer amnestics. 1227. Foundation aircraft arrive in western Kansas and release 2,700 cubic meters of Compound Y562 into the air. 1228. SCP-7601 passes through the cloud of Compound Y562. 1229. SCP-7601 begins to decelerate. 1231. SCP-7601 slows down to 823 meters per second. 1232. SCP-7601's velocity is 607 meters per second. 1233. SCP-7601's velocity is 244 meters per second. 1244. SCP-7601 stops. 1244 through 1254. SCP-7601 is seen coughing and vomiting for 10 minutes. 1256. SCP-7601 recovers and continues to extend its neck towards Site-19. 1257. SCP-7601's velocity is 126 meters per second. 1258. A proposal is made to engage the anomaly with fighter jets while it is injured. This is rejected by the O5 Council on the grounds that the prior engagement caused SCP-7601 to accelerate quicker. 1301. O5 Command orders the termination of SCP-7601 via the Foundation Orbital High Energy Railgun Battery, or FOHRB, while the anomaly is over uninhabited land in Colorado. FOHRB begins calibration to fire. 1302. SCP-7601 passes over Site-212 at 1,041 meters per second. 1304. SCP-7601 enters Colorado. All non-essential personnel are evacuated from Site-19, and Foundation thaumaturgists begin to conjure an energy field around the site. 1308. SCP-7601 collides with a mountain. This has no impact on its velocity. 1311. FOHRB finalizes preparations to engage. FOHRB is ordered to fire on SCP-7601 in 30 minutes while it is 1.3 kilometers north of Hawshore, Colorado. Footnote 4. Population 322. Foundation personnel arrive in Hawshore to evacuate residents under the guise of a gas leak. 1337. All Hawshore residents have been relocated to a safe distance from the blast zone. 1341. FOHRB opens fire. SCP-7601's head is thrown into the ground, and the anomaly's neck makes an almost 90-degree angle downwards. A 759-meter crater is created around SCP-7601's head. 1342 through 1347. SCP-7601 remains unmoving in the crater for 5 minutes. 1348. SCP-7601 retracts its neck from the crater, shaking its head several times. Small amounts of blood can be seen on the entity's head, which is also on fire. The flames are extinguished upon resuming travel towards Site-19. Velocity is 928 meters per second. 1350. SCP-7601 exits the Rocky Mountains and is projected to reach Site-19 in no more than 30 minutes. Velocity is 1,443 meters per second. 1412. The thaumaturgical energy field completely envelops Site-19. SCP-7601's head begins to decrease in altitude and increase in speed. Velocity is 1,989 meters per second. 1413. Site-19's missile defense system is powered online and prepares to fire on SCP-7601. 1415. Site-19 radar detects SCP-7601 closing in on its position. All remaining personnel are evacuated to subterranean bunkers. Velocity is 2,276 meters per second. 1416. Missile defense system activates. 12 missiles are fired at SCP-7601, all but one of which misses due to the object's extreme speed. Velocity is 2,612 meters per second. 1417. SCP-7601 collides with the energy field at 3,147 meters per second. Footnote 5. 9.5 times the speed of sound. The field bends inwards at the point of impact but holds. SCP-7601 continues to force itself against the field. 1418. Thaumaturgists report difficulty maintaining the energy field, and small tears form around the point of contact with SCP-7601. 1420. The field begins to disintegrate. Thaumaturgists abandon the half of the field opposite of SCP-7601 to focus their energy on the failing section. Loud popping and crackling sounds are heard up to 3.4 kilometers away from Site-19. 1424. Cracks emerge in the energy field and popping noises increase in volume. Thaumaturgists warn that SCP-7601 will break through in 1 to 4 minutes. All personnel within Site-19 are ordered to prepare for impact. The following log is security footage collected from Bunker 14, which was being used as protection from SCP-7601's assault on Site-19. Begin log. 12 researchers and 5 security personnel are within the bunker. Crackling and popping sounds from above are heard, followed by a deafening boom.
Wait, it couldn't have broken the barrier, could it?
No way. I know Haley. Footnote 6. Foundation Thaumaturgist, one of the 17 maintaining the energy barrier around the site. It couldn't have gotten through. The radio of Commander Yoris crackles to life. Yoris pulls up the radio closer to his face.
The entity has breached the field. It is inside the site.
The bunker's steel reinforced door is hit with a loud clang. A large inward dent in the door is visible.
Fuck! Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god!
A second impact forces the door further inwards, creating several small fissures in the metal. Commander Yoris picks up an assault rifle and trains it on the door.
An assault
Everyone
rifle.
stay calm.
They just shot
Harold,
missiles
throw
at
some
this
C4
thing.
by the door and get ready to detonate it when it gets through. Anna, give the eggheads some guns and show them how to use them. Everyone else get ready to fire.
Show me how to use them now.
Agent 𝗏𝗏 runs towards the door and places C4 on the ground. Agent North hands standard issue Foundation handguns to 4 of the researchers in the room.
Commander, after everything we've thrown at it, what could a few guns possibly hope to do? Would you rather sit around and wait for it to get through?
Well, what else are we gonna do? They're just not gonna do anything.
The door is thrown off its hinges and flung into the back of the bunker. It collides with researcher Flint, breaking his arm and dislocating his shoulder. SCP-7601 extends its neck into the room.
Harold, now!
The C4 in front of where the door had stood detonates, obscuring the entrance with smoke. All 5 security personnel open fire with assault rifles. SCP-7601 emerges from the smoke unharmed. Armed researchers engage with handguns. After 20 seconds of firing, all security personnel
you
run
gotta
out of
hit
ammo
the
and
head.
stop to reload.
You know how small a duck's head is?
SCP-7601 looks directly at junior researcher Gunther and extends its neck towards him. Gunther backs away from SCP-7601's head, tripping in the process. He continues to back up on the floor until he is trapped in one of the bunker's corners.
No, 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 what do you want from me?
SCP-7601 slowly approaches Gunther, who presses himself into the wall. SCP-7601 stops 2 centimeters from Gunther's face. An image from Gunther's body cam is shown below.
Hello! We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh, fuck off.
What? Your car's extended warranty has expired. You should have received a letter in the mail informing you of this issue. Since you have not given us a response, this is our final attempt to reach you before we close out your file. Would you like to renew your car's warranty?
4 seconds of silence. Gunther looks to Commander Yoris, who shrugs.
No, thank you. Please.
SCP-7601 stares at Gunther for 6 seconds.
Okay, if at any point you wish to renew your car's extended warranty, please let us know. Have a splendid day.
The fucking people got an
SCP-7601
invincible duck
retracts its
to
neck from the
to
room
do
at
it.
roughly 90 meters per second. This causes a gust of wind to blow throughout the room. End log. Following this log,
Wait, what did he say?
SCP-7601 retract the room at roughly...
Okay, if at any point you wish to renew your car's extended warranty, please let us know. Have a splendid day.
SCP-7601 retracts its neck from the room at roughly 90 meters per second. This causes a gust of wind to blow throughout the room. End log. Following this log, SCP-7601 retracted its neck at an average speed of 1,200 meters per second. After 3 hours and 47 minutes, SCP-7601's neck had retracted to a length typical of a non-anomalous duck. Containment team successfully detained SCP-7601 while it was eating a hamburger bun in a dumpster. SCP-7601 has been provisionally contained at Site-198 until a method of stopping the extension of its neck can be devised. A Joint Foundation GOC mass amnestization
almost
program is
indestructible.
underway.
nigh
SCP-7601
indestructible.
has displayed no anomalous properties since Incident 7601.
Now, why him?
Thank you everyone so much for watching.
I
and a
got some
huge
recently
thank you to all
about,
of my patrons on Patreon. Special shout out to Lesby.
Not my car warranty, but my computer warranty expired. So they was like, they kept sending me emails like your computer warranty is about to expire. When it was about to expire, now it's expired. It's been expired for like over a year now. Yeah, it'd be a year in April, and they kept sending me. That be thinking like that should just come busting through. It's like your computer warranty has expired. Would you like to extend it? Like, no. I'm like, these fuckers. They don't do these damn robocalls anymore. Now they get a fucking invincible duck to descend to you, crashing through everything, to come right up to your face and ask you. Like they're trying to intimidate you now. Don't let them intimidate you. He just grabbed that goddamn duck. What if he would have grabbed his neck and he would have like extended out? He said he was extending out of the room. Not extend out, but he was bagging out of the room at like 90 meters per second. Thinking that, I feel like that would probably just, it would make you let go. Like it would pull away so fast when they would probably dislocate your arm and probably your elbow and might fuck up your hand. So like it would like probably just rip out of your hand, but it would force you pull your arm at that speed. You're probably just completely destroying your rotator cuff. Like when that happens, he's like, would you like to extend your car? It's like, you fucks. You motherfucker. No, because I get calls like that. Oh, I used to get them a lot on my old phone. Because I don't know who the hell who sold my information, but they sold it to a bunch of people. And I used to get calls all the time about just a bunch of bullshit. And now, I mean, of course, I got a different number, so I don't know. I've had this number had to been like, be like 3 years now. Well, probably not that long. Well, yeah, 3 years, yeah. I've had this service for 2, but I mean, I use an app. because it's cheaper. Plus, I don't use my phone that much, so I was like, I refuse to pay some, $100 for a service and shit. I was like, I don't use my phone like that, because I had relatives that make fun of me, like, you don't have service like that, because they try to call me, and I was probably not around Wi-Fi, because my phone needed Wi-Fi to be able to work. I need to be around Wi-Fi so I can use Wi-Fi calling to call, because of the app that I was using. And they're like, oh, you don't have service and all stuff. I'm like, I don't talk to people like that. I'm not on my phone like that. That's when I was at work, then I'd be on my phone, and they had Wi-Fi there. But I was like, I didn't have a problem. I was like, I don't have a problem with it. Cause I'm like, and then some of my relatives were making fun. I'm like, we both lived at a time before cell phones became like mainstream. Like, people had them in their cars, but that was for like the rich. And even then, you still had to go to your car. It wasn't like you carried it on you. I remember my brother we got like a cell phone. This was like I think it was like late 90s. And it was one of them big brick phones. He used to carry that shit around. And it was so, like, cause you just basically, it was basically like the same as like a car cell phone, cause it was too big for you to be just holding it, and you couldn't put it in your pocket. So you just walking around with this thing, and then he'd leave it in the car, But, he had a cell phone, even though it was huge. You got this big ass brick phone. I was like, because we both come from a time period where you didn't have cell phones. And when you left the house, you could ask. We had pay phones around, or I remember people go inside businesses and like, hey, can I use your phone? Or they have a pay phone in the business, stuff like that. But I said, well, you making fun of me? And I was like, are you gonna? I was like, you gonna pay for my service? And because I was like, I don't use the phone. There's the prices keep going up. I was like, why am I paying for this? And then, so I just cut it off. And I remember it was like, well, you don't have a service, and I was like, you gonna pay for it? Like, no, I didn't mind your business. Because I talk on my phone when I need to talk on. He was like, yeah, but what if you get like stuff, if something happened, you get stuck? So I'm like, it's the same thing I used to do that when I was younger. I said, hell, even in the early 2000s, like, I didn't get I got a Nokia phone when I was 14, or it might have been 15. And I got a Nokia phone. Not big, but it's like little brick phone, little prepaid phone. And I had that until I left. I had that. Yeah, I had that until I went to service, and then my dad was like, "Well, he had got a new phone, so he was like, you can have this little flip phone," which I ended up giving to a friend of mine. Just I think his phone broke or something. And I was like, "You can use this," and he was able to put his I think he used a SIM card or something, I don't know, but he switched it over. Because I had stopped the service. Well, I switched over the service from that to my new phone. Because I had gotten, I got the Galaxy 1. Because this was in like 2011. This is after I got back from Afghanistan. And I had a little extra money. So I was like, I'll get a phone. So I went to T-Mobile and got the Galaxy phone. The first generation of that phone. Oh, what happened to that phone? I had that phone for so many years, and then I remember when I was leaving Oklahoma, I had it in a closet, and I couldn't find it. I knew it was in a bag. I had that phone, and I had the Galaxy 3, I think, or 2, maybe 2, I can't remember. I know it was the Galaxy 1, and the Galaxy either the second one or third one in the bag. But at that time, I had the 4. When I left Oklahoma, and that was in 2013. And I was like, where are those phones at? And I was like, did I throw them away back? Because I keep my phones. Like I get the 4 and I don't think it's 6. Yeah, the 4 and the 6 and the 9 plus. I still got them. My 6, like the fucking battery, like puffed up and just basically. I was like, why is the back like opening? And one day I like reached for it. It was like right here, and I was like, and the back was out, and I looked, and the battery had like swollen on the inside, and it had like puffed up and just peeled open the back of the phone. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, that happens when the phone was get really hot, and that's when I ended up. That's I need to get another phone, but yeah. Anyway, I keep getting off on the shit. But this was good. I like this, especially that. Would you like to extend your card, your warranty? It's like, no, fuck out of here. Oh, but then it's like, I just made me think of Howard the Duck. I used to love that movie when I was a kid, cause I saw it. Had to been when that movie came out, like 88 or something. I know I saw it in the early 90s, and I loved that movie. But then, every time it was on TV, I watched it. Then I didn't look at it for years. I think the next time I looked at it, I was in Mississippi. And I want to say I was like 16, 17. And it came on. I was like, oh, Howard the Duck song. And how it was about to come on. And then I sat there and I was just like, I was looking at it. I was like, this ain't what I remember. I was like, this is a different version. Like, what is this? I was like, this movie. I was like, this is the movie that I liked so much as a kid. I was like, I remember dancing to that damn song at the end when he was playing the guitar. Howard the Duck. I was like, oh, watching that. I guess my brain has developed a bit more. And I'm like, I can recognize this. Like, what the fuck? That nostalgia still kind of filled me. So I was still like, oh, it's still Howard the Duck, and I remember back when I liked it, the memories of it. But looking at it as basically like a older, like a teenager, I was like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed my reaction. Whenever you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Make sure to subscribe if you're here. Hit that bell if you want to be notified when I upload new videos. Comment down below. Share this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.